Dude, perfect.
Splatoon. A
Definitely.
game that I played all of them and am ranked #1 online, if you
Wow.
didn't know this.
I did not know this.
Which is extra impressive considering I didn't even have a Wii U.
Yeah.
That's how good I was.
Wow. You transcended console ownership.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of the 18 people that owned a Wii U. So
I was one. Bought it day one. Got it with Zombie U.
I almost did. The debate was real. I remember like seriously like having conversations about doing that and so on and so forth with my parents, because that was kind of back when a lot of the big stuff would run through them, like permission and whatnot, which is kind of funny. So like it just never really, it didn't happen, and I never had any regrets because there just never really was anything on the Wii U that really was like, oh, I wish I had one now. Like it never quite happened. I have since acquired one and played a lot of Wii U games here, a little bit here and there, sampling it.
Sure.
And there are some good games. And the funny thing is, the ones that were like genuinely great have enjoyed a second life on the Nintendo Switch.
Absolutely. Yes.
Which is funny.
And in some cases, a third life on Nintendo Switch 2, in the case of the Xenoblade games. So.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Forgot about those. But this is a different case here, because we got Splatoon Raiders.
Yeah, a game that kind of came out of nowhere, for me at least. I mean, I follow all the Nintendo stuff, so I knew this was coming, but based on what I had seen, wasn't really all that thrilled with the idea of a single-player only Splatoon experience. Little did I know. But it was announced shortly before launch that it will have a robust four-player max co-op, which made it a much more exciting game to potentially play for me, just because I've got some friends that also have Switch 2s, so always looking for that. And boy, this game has been a pleasant surprise, probably my surprise game of the year so far, just because it went from something I didn't care about at all, something I thought was just kind of cool, to something that I am thoroughly enjoying and am playing a lot of.
What'd you say? I was playing Splatoon. So it's been a while since. Well, I don't want to jump into one of those. I want to jump into more typical level first. Stuff. But I want to get that skill point in a minute. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I have avoided like all of those. I have to go back.
You should not, because it's the fastest way to get skill points.
Yeah, I know.
I did them like all today, and it took like an hour to do them all. And they're fun. Some of them are really fun.
Yes.
One of them is Pac-Man.
Really?
Yeah, with the long steel eels. It's a Pac-Man maze with steel eels.
Oh, very cool.
It's super fun. Yeah, so I don't think I've played a new game on day one that hooked me as quickly as this one did. Like, obviously, you know, I don't play a lot of new games. This is like the third new game I've played this year, which I think is a personal best for me. Resident Evil 9, I think, was the first one.
Yep.
And I love that game and played the crap out of it. It's great. I'm not gonna articulate myself. But it's been a while since the hook was just the gameplay loop itself.
Agreed.
I guess is what I'm trying to say very badly. Because it's kind of like if like Diablo and Ratchet and Clank, this gameplay fused, and then you add like kind of a Borderlands, Destiny kind of looter mechanic to it.
Yep.
And you get this, and it's funny because then all of that seems to mesh just so well with like the basic core of how Splatoon works. Because Splatoon was like a multiplayer, like arena shooter that was all about taking territory essentially with your paint guns.
Yeah.
And that's maintained here. You get this like Diablo, Ratchet and Clank gameplay loop on top of it. It just works so well.
Yeah, you know, along those same lines, like you get the gear grind, you get the looter shooter vibes, but then you get this like really interesting traversal which is just ripped straight from the game. So it's not anything new, but it just goes to show like combining aspects of certain games that works really well can really create a unique experience. And I think that's kind of what you're seeing here. When I play this game at home, I absolutely love the being able to glide in the ink. It's just such an interesting way of being able to traverse a map. And I picked up on that almost immediately. I was like, the first thing, and I think I sent this to you on a text, the first thing I wanted to learn how to do was to be really good at gliding in the ink, because it's such an important part of the game. And it feels so good. I'm not sure what I can compare it to as far as the way that it feels. Maybe like riding Epona in Ocarina of Time, as far as like how good it feels. Just like gliding through the fields and jumping over the fences and stuff like that. It just feels really, really good. And I'm not exactly sure what I can really compare it to. But yeah, this game's great, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Did not have it on my bingo card like at all to play, honestly. Just because of the kind of year this is in gaming right now, with everything so jam-packed over the next 3 months. But great experience, really fun multiplayer. I would say the game is slightly therapeutic because of how like chaotic it can be, and because of how like you got a kill a minute ago in that where you killed like 15 enemies at the same time, and there were like 7 power orbs. Doing that stuff feels great, and that's the kind of the therapeutic part of the game for me. You're just like cutting through dudes, and then of course playing it with your friends is really fun too, which we've done quite a bit of.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing, because they were really adamant about marketing it as a single player game.
Yep.
With multiplayer being like, that's just a simple little extra tiny thing that we included.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Yep.
But it's also secretly like one of the greatest little co-op games ever made too.
Yep.
Like, it's so interesting.
Yep. For sure. Yeah, the way that it kind of melds the difficulty and makes it make sense for your friends too. I mean, I'm level 46 in the game, and you're in your mid 30s, and when I'm playing it with you, I'm getting stuff that's for me, and you're getting stuff that's for you. So it always creates this sense of like, absolutely, I'll just play some co-op because I'm still getting things done for me, and that's always an added bonus when it comes to co-op games, i.e. take notes from Soft. Shared progression is a thing, and it's important, and gamers want it. So, but yeah, this game's great. Did not think that I would enjoy it as much as I have. It took me probably 2 or 3 gameplay sessions of sitting down and playing it before it really, really hooked me. But when it got me, it really did. I mean, the weapon variety was something that I was very, very pleased with, because I was worried about that at first. I was like, this is a looter shooter, so it's got to have a lot of stuff going on with the gear, and it definitely has that with the perks, and the way that those perks can have 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star, and those increase the effectiveness of the perks. Like, it just creates a gameplay loop that is demanding, but also really fun, and it rewards like creative thought, because builds are absolutely a thing.
Well, here we go. This is one of the more involved one of these. Yeah. It's just so fascinating to me that
Nice, dude.
this exists like this.
Yeah.
Where it's, again, like, what you're here for is the gameplay, and nothing else matters. I just haven't played like a modern AAA game that is like this in so long.
It's fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, there's like no strings.
Yeah.
Because like Resident Evil 9, amazing game, fun gameplay. But you're there for the story, really.
Mm-hmm.
What drove me to completing it is the next like cool cutscene with Leon or whatever's going on with Grace, the reveals of the plot. It's not like, oh, I can't wait to parry more with the hatchet. That's not what's driving me to play that game.
Sure.
But with this, it's just gameplay is what matters.
Mm-hmm. How are you gonna do that?
I think this, I did it too. Go that way. No, you're misbehaving. I wait for my balloons to regenerate. I get to turn to shoot those.
Yeah, and I felt pretty good about this year for the Switch 2, and I was not including this game. So that's why I like to be able to blow those up on my own, because they tend to get too far away too fast.
You can't customize them here though. This
Well,
is,
right, no, yeah. But I was just saying, like my build with the bombloons, which what he's using right now, my favorite gadget in the game by far. Very nice, well done, very nice.
And we're cooking with gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and my friend Corey got to the final like dungeon area, and got absolutely slapped around. So we are definitely looking forward to being able to party up again and roll credits. How do you do this one?
Don't know. Have to find out.
These really remind me of shrines from Breath of the Wild, actually.
Oh. This is the most technical one I've ever come across. They haven't been... I know why, though. It's because this is like the quote-unquote final exam for the tactical tank. That's why it's like so involved.
I almost guarantee you the idea is to drop the turret on those things for sure. Nice.
Look at that. Okay.
You're not going to be able to put 2 of them on there. Nice. I didn't think that would kill all of them. Wow.
I think it's because it's an upgraded turret.
Sure.
Because usually these are giving you stuff when they're at max level. Or like maximum skillage.
No. Oh, no.
You bastard.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that'll do the trick.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Well done, dude.
First try.
Very nice.
I did it immediately. Anyone that says otherwise is a liar.
So we talked a little bit about build variety. What are gadgets that that have been hard for you to pull yourself away from? Is there 1, 2, or 3 that you always seem to go back to?
Gone as far as I can go. I must do weapon damage. My God. Here's another perk of this game. There isn't anything that's bad.
No, right, exactly.
As far as like the core abilities, because to break it down, you have your tanks, and I haven't got the ability to mix and match stuff from these. So right now it's their own categories. But speed tank, power tank, tactical tank, which is basically boils down to agility, burst damage, and like deployables are kind of the core of each of these. But like none of them are bad. Like there's not a single one of these that I'm like, oh, this I don't want to do. I don't want to have to use this one. Like
that's one of my favorites
they
right
all
there.
have something that's like, oh, I love this.
The axe is good too. Yeah.
Yeah, like all of them have their cool stuff.
Yep.
Doesn't matter like what. It's what's unique about it, and they're all so different too.
Agreed.
Like none of it feels like, oh, this is just the fire version of the same thing, but this is the ice version that you get. None of that. Like it's crazy that it's like all very distinct. And then you have the relic modifiers on top of that. And then the guns. The guns are the one category where you're gonna have ones you like and ones you don't.
100%.
There's still like a ton of variety to it though.
Yeah.
Like both of us have kind of gravitated towards similar stuff and kind of hate the same stuff. Like we don't really find any fun with the sword. An umbrella too.
Yeah. For me, it's all about speed.
Yeah.
Like I want the best fire rate that I can get. I do want some range. I found doing like strictly ranged builds is like really, really fun. There's a tactical perk that gives you increased damage depending on how far away you are. And that one is really, really fun. for sure. But I completely agree with you. There doesn't seem to be any of them that are like inherently bad. Like if you're not going to jump into an online game using your favorite one that the community thinks is really bad and you'll get kicked for it. Like that's not this game. There's plenty going on. There's plenty of variety, and like you said, they all seem to be good, which is great. Because I was worried a little bit with a game like this. I was like, everybody's going to be using the same thing. There's going to be like a clear-cut best thing, and everybody's going to be running it. And I don't think that's really the case at all.
This is the Pac-Man one.
What ability do I get to use? Probably one I haven't used before. No gadgets. What?
You have your primary weapon, and that's what you get. So your objective is to get through the maze. Don't even try to waste time killing.
Oh my gosh!
You'll never be able to get an advantage angle on them. So there's the game has these challenge things, which this is like very Pikmin right here, because there's some Pikmin DNA in this game too. The sub levels and the challenges work. Just the fact that the levels, some of them have this like, I think they're invincible, yeah. They have this like,
oh crap!
They have like a dungeon arena floor.
Oh no!
Quality to them is very Pikmin 2. Because you have like the overworld, it's like a real place, but then the sub levels are like these little arenas that have no like logic at all to them. You're on like a floor. Reminds me a lot of that.
Oh yikes! This is kind of scary.
I got through this somehow in one attempt.
Really?
I didn't die. Well, I kept the camera angled in a way that I could always see where I need to go.
There we go.
And yeah, this is like the most wild one. I thought it was really funny. There's a couple of these that are like races too that are cool. Very challenging.
Yeah, this is great. How fun. Was this gonna give me a... Oh.
It's a checkpoint.
Okay.
So you're halfway. I think that this is the mark of a strong game where they know that their core gameplay loop is so cool that it's fun to create these what-if scenarios with it.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. Oh no.
You can get around them. It just ain't gonna be fun.
That was the mistake I made. I should have gone this way. Maybe. But I totally agree with you. I think the ability to like edit and change things and challenge the player, without a doubt, is the mark of a well-designed game.
Yeah, because obviously the developers themselves are seeing what the limits and possibilities
why
are.
was he going so fast? Oh.
You can pass through that. Yeah, look at that. Smart.
If this was timed, that would be absolutely nuts. Well, he's fast.
Very few of them are. Ah! And I love that the end is the kind of surface you can't slide on.
I know.
It's so cool, though. It's so funny.
Woo!
You did it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Nice.
Nice controller, too.
Yeah, that's the one downside I'm going to say to this game is that playing with the Joy-Cons was kind of unbearable.
Like the motion, or
No,
just the Joy-Cons in general?
Just not that.
I
played. You can go to that level. I played with the Joy-Cons today because I took it into handheld mode. Because we had the AC was getting replaced here, so I couldn't be down here. And God, it sucked.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna hold back the critique. Like it's just bad.
I don't think I ever played the game with the Joy-Cons. I'm pretty sure I used a Pro remote the whole time.
I will say, because I was doing handheld, I wasn't using it in the little controller adapter thing, and that may have mitigated it to an extent, but just using it like the Joy-Con straight up was awful.
Interesting.
It was like causing me agony.
Nice.
Pro controller's kind of a must.
Oh yeah. The gun that you're using right now, I used for a while because its range is so good.
Old reliable. Oh, man. And I hope this sells well because it deserves to.
I agree.
It's just good fun. It's just a fun game.
In a world of Halo, whatever it's called, let's be a Splatoon Raider, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure which ones I have in which slots. I'm just pressing buttons.
Left trigger's the jump. Left shoulder button's the jump.
Oh,
Right shoulder button's the. Actually, oh gosh. Yeah, it's whatever. My advice is so
it doesn't
good.
matter. Oh, I'm gonna have to get around that guy.
Oh, I did learn that the bot can collect the eggs, by the way.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you call down the bot as you're blasting through the thing, that you might get him to run over it incidentally.
Nice. Okay. The bot jump is something that I feel like I've always needed to get better at. I just don't use it as much as I should.
Yeah, it's handy to stay in the air for certain situations. Like this one. This here comes big old guy. Boom! Painting the map purple.
Oh yeah. Oh, level up.
Did you turn on the
Lock-in, yeah.
the lock-in color thing?
Absolutely.
Is your color purple?
Yep.
So is that universal then? I thought it was my hair color that dictated that, but I guess not.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, so fun. Just such a fun game, and it lends itself so well to somebody like me who doesn't have a tremendous amount of time to play video games, because you can jump in, do 3 or 4 rounds in 20 minutes, and then turn it off, and then do it again. And there's just not very many games in today's climate that have a gameplay loop like this that are so that's so like user friendly. It just doesn't exist. Oh God.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, it has like a mobile game kind of set up to it where most of the levels don't have these 3 sub-levels. That's just the main dungeon ones that have this. Most of them are little 5-minute affairs. And you get through them super fast and feel like you're progressing really quickly. Or if you're trying to grind out stuff, you could replay stuff really quickly. Ooh, it is fascinating that it has that design to it.
I'm gonna have to get these.
Oh, jeez. You do have the super ready as well, which gives you invincibility.
I don't even know what this one does.
It's the... just do it.
Do I have to like press anything or just...
L and R. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to level them all up. 'Cause I'm curious what that one turns into when he gets to 2, 3. It was funny because early on, both of us had the same mentality of using the yellow one's super move, which is like this raining thing from the sky.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize that you could like level them up. Then I was kind of like, oh, I guess I have to switch now.
Yep.
And I used the shark one, and the shark one becomes like a totally different beast at tier 3. It turns into like a freeze ray.
Yeah, that's sick.
So whatever the shark doesn't kill, it has a chance of freezing.
I have been really foolish isn't the word, but I've just used the same one the entire game, the eel one. I haven't switched a single time. And I know that's, locking me out of certain things, but I just haven't gotten around to swapping that up yet.
Well, what's funny is just like the core weapons, none of them are bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
because at first I was like, oh, well, it makes sense to use the yellow one because you always know where it's going to be. But then I got really good at aiming the shark. So it's like, whatever. I guess I just have to do this.
You have more skill points than I do.
Because I did all the things.
Because you did all the things, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to make a note of that. I need to take an hour and a half and go back and just do as many of those as I can.
They're fun too. Most of them are. I only had one of them that was kind of frustrating. It was one of the speed ones.
Nice. So, major critiques. Do you have anything aside from Joy-Con? Right? Is that the only thing that you really think was?
Which is more of a hardware critique than a game critique, really.
Sure.
To be fair to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. The first like 30 minutes is pretty like meh.
I agree.
But then you get into the first level that's free roam.
Yep.
Because there's like 4 or so different types of levels.
Mm-hmm.
These dungeons are like the big thing. But
Yes.
there's also like really short ones where you're just heading toward the end of the level for a treasure chest. There's bigger ones where you head to the end for a treasure chest. And then there's like these dedicated challenge dens where it's kill all the guys as fast as you can. The big dungeons like this, and then there's like big boss battles. But what are we doing with this? Oh my gosh.
Critiques of the game.
So then there's like these open worldy kind of ones.
Yeah.
Where you're wandering a fixed large area to gather kind of the in-game currency, these crystal things. And the first one of those that you do, I think, is for a lot of people where it clicks.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, this is actually really cool and I like this.
Yeah.
But that's not one of the first things you do. It's like 30 or so minutes in.
Yeah.
But once you're doing that mission, the gameplay just starts to click. And
I
by
agree.
that point, you will have just unlocked, like, you know, the second sub-item to use.
Mm-hmm.
So more variety is opening up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, the way the game, like, slow pace gives you all of these tools to, like, make the game more, like, better variety and fun. I think they did a great job with that. But I do agree as well, like, the beginning of the game is not great. But anything with a loop like this, it's going to take just a little bit of time to really give the player all of those tools. Oh, boy. Very nice. Was that for the top spinning thing? Because I don't like that one at all.
I have. Here's the thing: you gotta do those challenges.
Yeah.
Because those challenges will teach you what the potential of all those weapons are.
Sure.
I feel like they made those challenges as a direct response to the potential for people to be like, well, I like this one, and I have no reason to switch. But
Sure.
those challenges will show you very cleverly what these weapons can do, and that top spinning thing is really handy for carving a path.
Sure.
Because you use, again, those challenge modes feature those weapons when they're like have a couple of their attributes fully maxed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just the top spin thing. It's the top spin thing that can go like the furthest distance possible and knock back things. It's like a bowling ball.
Sure.
Like you fire it at a group of enemies and they are just bowled out of the way like they're nothing. It's really interesting.
Oh, nice job. The splatter lights are probably my favorite gadget from the power tree, to be honest with you.
Dude got blown away.
Yeah, that was fast. Wow.
I like seeing the bot get blown away. It's really funny to me.
Yeah.
He was down there and the fish came up and he just went
Yeah. So biggest critique would be what, that the game takes a little bit of time to get going, which I would actually agree with, honestly.
I think it's twofold. I think it takes a little bit too long to get going, and it also, the way that you only have one of these sub items to start off with can give a bad impression depending on your gameplay preferences.
Sure.
Because like I, for one, just thought that the turret from the tactical tank was just garbage. Because it's the only thing that you have to play around with at first.
Sure.
That's before you've gone through and upgraded it.
Yes.
But all these weapons, when they're upgraded, are so different and interesting.
Yes.
But it's like some of them, when they're at their most simple, pure form, might not be very appealing.
Sure.
And like that one was kind of like, which is funny because I played a lot of Risk of Rain 2, and there's this engineer class whose whole thing is that he throws down 2 deployable turrets that you gradually upgrade as you go. but because of how simple the vanilla turret was, I was like, gross.
I remember we were playing it, and you had made a comment about how bad the turret was, and I was like, I don't think the turret's actually that bad.
Well, the vanilla turret.
The vanilla turret is bad, yes. 100% agree.
But you don't have any mods at that point, so everything
correct.
you're doing is vanilla.
Yes. Yes.
But had they have given you maybe 2 of those gadgets at once instead of just one, may have mitigated that, because
Sure.
you may have been like, oh, well, the turret sucks, but I really love the balloons, but you didn't have them right away.
Yeah. As soon as I got the balloons, I was like, oh my god. All right, yeah, this is, I'm here for this. I think the speed tank has the best tank ability.
The
how
passive.
You can, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Being able to just glide around and add paint to the ground or ink is just insane. The power one is nice. You get a 20% damage buff, so it's really nice to make sure you're rolling that, right?
20% is not insignificant.
I totally agree with you. But this one, just the ability to just like run away and create, yeah, it's crazy. In a game where your ability to traverse the map is like one of the most important things, it's great to have that ability.
Boom! Everyone die, everyone explode.
Yeah, so I think my biggest critiques would be, I agree, it takes a little bit of time to get going. Gosh, that might really be the only one.
I think it's, yeah.
I will say, though, that if Nintendo supports this and adds things to it and does events and stuff like this, I mean, this could it could be played for quite a while, and we haven't gotten there yet. But apparently, the end game is very featured from what I read the other day. I don't know if there's like new menus and stuff. That would be really cool if there's like Diablo 3-esque Paragon stuff. That would be really cool.
Oh.
I did see that there is once you hit level 50, you are technically maxed. Holy moly! I might need to switch this guy.
He's tier 2 right now, out of 3.
You go 50 plus 1. So your ding is maxed, but then it just keeps going, and it goes to plus 1. I saw a guy who was 50 plus 88. I was like, oh my god,
The chosen one.
yeah. So that seems to be an end game, mechanic that I think is really cool. But just very surprised with the game. Again, it wasn't really on my radar. It's really, really fun. It's getting really good reviews, which is always good. Hopefully, like you said before, it does well, and I hope Nintendo continues to support it, because I think, guns like that are just too slow for me.
Well, I picked it for a reason. We're gonna do the boss.
Uh-oh.
Because here's another thing I'm gonna give this game props for. Very, very Nintendo on their A game. The bosses are very well animated, very alive.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen this one yet, so here we go.
They all have their own individual mechanics, which is nice.
Yeah, the last one we fought was like a living metro train.
Yep.
Oh, he's
This one
boy.
was fun. I remember doing this. Dessert.
Everyone's fired.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Bot hop.
When you first turned the game on and the motion controls were on, how fast did it take you to turn that off?
There's another negative. That being on by default's kind of madness to me. I get it but I also don't get it. This isn't the Wii anymore.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like a motion console first.
Yeah.
Motion on the Switch and Switch 2 have always been like this optional thing. For the most part. I mean, it depends on the game.
Sure.
But even then, they usually like ask you.
Yeah.
I thought that was very interesting that it was just like assumed.
Yeah.
And also, it's also not pure motion control though, because
Correct.
it was just the Y-axis.
Yeah.
Or X-axis, no, Y-axis. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just the Y-axis, which is also like what
Yeah.
sick bastard made this?
Right.
Yeah, I was kind of in awe about that. I think I would have actually liked it if it was like total motion control.
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh,
killing me.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you could take the Joy-Cons and point it at the screen to aim, I think that would be really cool. And I may have preferred that.
I think I would have too. I probably would have kept it on.
Yeah.
Because motion control aiming in a lot of situations can be really great.
I wonder if they'll ever give this game your favorite Switch 2 mechanic, which are the mouse controls. I wonder if they would ever do that.
You know,
That's funny.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, no.
They should just allow you to the day that they update the Switch 2 to just use a USB mouse will be the day that will completely change. Because if you didn't have to use the Joy-Con, it's probably not that bad. But since you do, it just doesn't make any sense.
Where should I be hitting? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, you're doing this right. It's just one of those fights where just deal a little bit of damage here and there. Hit him with your bombs, hit him with your jump attacks, do all that. There's one of those, once you get him to a certain percent, then it will turn into the game where you got to collect the power eggs, and then you'll be able to do a drill attack with your shit.
Gotcha.
So right now it's just kind of like, hit him when you can, take care of the ads, collect power orbs, eventually the loop will change.
The bad guy designs in this are really funny too.
So many.
Look at them,
of
like
the
they're such
designs.
crazy little psychos.
Yeah. The way that the guns and the gadgets all have this like duct tape feel to where they like craft them. They all just look like trash that somebody glues together. You know what I mean?
Someone had a meme that I saw in the subreddit for this game. It was the thing from Iron Man where it's the mechanic built this with the pile of scraps
in a cave. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's funny.
Die, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, my drill can fix that.
All right.
Say no more.
Oh.
Okay, say some more. There's that little guy that I just killed. There's a challenge arena, and it's just one of him.
Yeah.
It's like a Super Saiyan him.
So there was, speaking of
Got the speed.
Kamehameha.
Got the speed.
There you go.
Look
Yep.
at this. Not even a dying challenge. Make it the challenge for me. Oh. Let's see this works. Oh, let's see if he collects them. Right.
One of the interesting stages for me early on was when it was a room and all the enemies where the shield grows.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was like, oh boy, this can get really hard. Because I kept getting corralled into the wall. And it was like, no, you need to constantly move. And that was another time when I was like, this game's really good. Like, this is a very interesting loop. Now you want to mess him up.
Now's your chance.
Shields are down. Shoot the core, my dude. Oh!
Owie. We're okay though. It's funny how tiny he is when,
Right.
when that's down.
So, things that they could add to the game that you would like.
More.
If you had more.
More. It's the Kylo Ren meme from your favorite movie.
Yeah.
More.
Oh God.
More.
So just like end game stuff.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
I mean,
finished
I-
it yet, so I'm not really sure what I would petition for it at this time. I mean, I guess just give us like a new. I hate to use the word season, but I guess it's kind of what
Yeah.
makes the most sense. Like just give us like an expansion here or there that adds like a crap ton of more
Yep.
of more of what we got now. Just more of these fun challenge arenas, maybe a boss or so, or whatever. And I mean, I think that like a full-on expansion could also make a lot of sense for it too.
I think we'll see a trailer for that sooner. With the success of the game, Nintendo's probably going to want to signal to the player base that it's not going to be abandoned and it's going to be supported. So I wouldn't be shocked if at the next Direct there is something Splatoon Raiders, something.
Hopefully. I think there should be.
Yeah, I agree.
We also-
And you know, you never really know for sure, but I would be hard pressed for them to have assumed that the game would be so well received. You know what I mean? I mean, this is an offshoot of an IP that's really strong for them, but this isn't like Zelda or Mario, right? So they,
it is now.
but it is now. It absolutely is now.
I think that Splatoon has, with this game at least, officially ingratiated itself into kind of being a more core thing.
You got your ult. Pop that. Oh, I just didn't know if it was too late. You know.
I'm making pepperoni. Damage.
There you go. I'm gonna need to look into that one for sure.
That's the default one that you start with.
Mm.
Before you get to change buddies.
But yeah, love the game. It's been like my surprise game of the year. I would not be surprised if it got a little bit of love come awards time with multiplayer, not with. It's not going to be like considered a GOTY or anything, but I think it is going to do well as far as the multiplayer thing goes.
Well, that's where I have to propose that. Why isn't it going to be considered for a GOTY?
Because it's a $50 game, and.
Why does that matter?
Well,
If the game is what's great.
well, and I mean, believe me, I think I haven't really thought about like if the game should get like a nomination, partly because I really want Resident Evil 9 to get one. I want that to be nominated for Game of the Year. There's no way it's gonna win, but I want it to get. I mean, would you put this over RE9
yeah,
as your Game of the Year?
yeah, because the gameplay is what's so strong here.
Sure.
Like it's because that's where I was saying like this is kind of like an anti-AAA game because I feel like a lot of AAA games you put certain focuses first. Some of them are more like interactive movies now, and that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, you kind of forget that games are games because there's gameplay.
Sure.
And I think a lot of the AAA space is full of a lot of similar genres right now.
Mm-hmm. That's
and there's plenty of good stuff, but there's also stuff that's like, looks a lot like the other stuff does.
Sure.
Even from the same companies, especially.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really cool to have a reminder that there are games that are. It's a game.
Sure.
Like, I don't know how else to put it than that.
Yeah.
And if the gameplay is just like the funnest thing in the universe, then why can't it be Game of the Year? Like, I think it's equally as valid if it's this good.
Sure.
Because this would have been, think of it like this: if a game that played something like this, obviously taper your expectations for this example, but like if we're talking like Game of the Year awards 2004, something like this would have like swept the universe.
Gotcha.
Like they would have been like, holy God.
Yeah.
But I think the considerations are just so weird now in the AAA space where we're kind of assuming that for it to be Game of the Year, it's got to have some kind of, super deep, complex story with meaningful themes that change our thought processes.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to sound like a dinosaur who's like, I'm tired of these movie games. Like, that's not the complaint at all. Because, again, I loved RE9.
Expedition 33, trash. Just kidding. Game's amazing.
Well, see, that one has a really good gameplay loop, too, though.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And the story happens to be really good.
Yes.
And ironically, to my example, it has these, like, themes and everything.
Yeah. Well, I think that speaks to why, like, I feel that way.
Yeah.
Because I think that a game that deserves that kind of fits into a box, right? But I don't think you're wrong that this could could get some GOTY hype just in a year where you have nice job. In a year where you have GTA 6, I think whoever gets, even though I'm not a GTA 6 guy at all, and I think that it's probably going to come out and be fine, but I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to be getting, well, I might be getting 10 out of 10s. I'm just not
Historically,
into
they
that
have
space.
from all the big sites.
Yeah.
But I think a part of that at this point is because they feel like they have to.
Sure. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, you better not give, Ocarina of Time anything less than 9 out of 10, lest you die. I think GTA carries the same kind of thing now.
I think that on a different note, I think the issue with the Ocarina of Time remake is actually going to be that it's too similar to the old game. And I think it's going to be like a Star Fox style thing where it's like almost shot for shot. It just is going to look better. I don't want that. I want them to take, not that this is an Ocarina of Time podcast, but I want them to take everything they have learned about the Zelda IP over the last 15, 20 years and apply that to what an Ocarina of Time would look like now. Oh, he's dead. He's so dead.
That's really well.
He is. There you go.
Oh!
Yeah, doomed. Died almost immediately. So, anyway,
we don't know yet. So we
It
don't
will-
know yet.
exactly. The issue is we will know, and this is how we're gonna know. If it is a $50 game, it is a shot-for-shot remake. If it is a full-priced game, there is going to be a lot in that game that was not in the OO. That's my theory. So we'll see.
It's funny, is in my mind, 60, 50 bucks is, maybe I'm a cheapskate, but that's a full price game to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking $70. That's another benefit this game has too. Is we were all kind of waiting for the why is it $50? Why is that? And I don't think there's a reason really. I think that I think Nintendo felt that they could afford it, and I think they did that. Which,
Yeah, I don't know too, and I think that I really don't know why either, because I mean I'm really picky about what I pay full price for, to the extent that I almost never pay full price for games.
Sure.
Resident Evil 9 was a rare exception because I just wanted to play that as you did.
Sure.
I would never have done that otherwise. Star Fox, I'm contractually obligated to pay whatever that would have cost.
Exactly.
But other than that, I don't really buy games day one anymore. Just price is the biggest factor. I got other stuff I should put my money into.
You've been playing a lot of new stuff recently, thanks to your boy.
What else?
I don't think you would have played this if it wasn't for me. Not that I'm trying to take credit for that, but I knew when I put an hour and a half into this, I was like, Mike's gonna love this game. He's gonna love it because it's user friendly. The loop is great. It's made well. It's colorful. It's fun. There's co-op. I could go on and on and on, but I was like, Mike's gonna love this game. It's like built for him. It's great. So yeah, I was just just being funny there. But
Yeah.
that was the final boss, by the way.
The golden salmon egg.
The golden snitch, not the final boss, but you've unlocked the final dungeon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so have fun with that.
I mean, I guess graphically it's not the most advanced game in the world, but that alone, it's not like it's distractingly bad though either.
But it's got that Nintendo polish.
It does. So
Yeah.
the $50 thing, I think what you're getting at, they're just make it $50.
Yeah.
It was completely arbitrary.
Yeah. And it turned out to be a huge win for him. Even though we don't know how much it sold, so it is what it is, but
3 copies. We bought them all.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either, because the system itself has almost 25 million units in the wild right now. And we don't know how many this is going for, but I think it's smart if you're trying to just get more software out there and get it in people's hands to talk about. $50 probably makes sense.
I agree.
And again, the funny thing about that, in Clair Obscur as an example, you can still make a mountain of money with a game being released for $50.
I don't think Clair Obscur was full price.
It wasn't. It was 50. See?
Wow.
That's why I think that the $80 thing is dumb.
Wow.
Because it's like,
Gosh. And you're actually seeing that quite a bit. So there's a beta for Mortal Shell 2. I found out the other day that's not going to be a full price game. So we're getting a lot of these dev teams that are like taking that. Nice. That's my favorite gun, the splatter shot. That one right there.
plastic blat.
Yeah,
plastic
the fire
bottle.
rate is so nice. The range is fine, but the fire rate is insane.
Look at this gun.
That's what I do during storyline bits too. I guess a downside to the game too would be I don't care about the story at all.
The story doesn't.
I just want to shoot things and grind loot. That's all I want to do. Yeah, isn't that thing nice? Range is good. Fire rate is awesome.
Still going.
Yeah, huge amount of ammo.
Jesus.
Yeah,
All right, I got a new favorite gun.
very nice.
And look at my trash gun.
Yeah.
They all look like they were made and they show Codename Kids Next Door.
Exactly, but and that's just another point of charm for the game, to be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. And some of them, like they're all kind of complex because like the dual wielding ones, you can do a dodge roll.
Yep.
The umbrella one has this whole mechanic where you block attacks, but then you can launch it.
Yeah.
The sword is like a chainsaw.
Mhm.
Pause until this comes back. The sword has this like chainsaw thing that it does. And you slash. Like they all got like something going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
They all have like unique. The Gatling guns I have not been able to use yet.
Oh, yeah.
You have to manage. Like it'll just stop shooting, and then you have to just keep rolling it. And I'm like, man, I got too much to worry about. I ain't worried about
I
that.
think that the level determines how fast it's doing this though, because this is way faster than what I messed with before.
It's a tier up from the normal ones. So for each gun type, there are 4 tiers, and they each have their own name. So the splatter shot, I think, is the second to last tier for just the basic machine gun.
Yeah.
And each tier has its own like fire rate, ammo supply, damage, stuff like that. But the gun variety is great.
Yeah, for sure.
I am shocked that you would put this for your game of the year above RE9.
Well,
I'm shocked in the sense to where like I've kind of been feeling like a similar way with like this is like the issue that I had with this when this came out, because I was the first in like my friend group to play it. I played it and I was like glazing it to everybody. Anybody that I knew that had a Switch 2, I was like, you have to play this game, because it was just, I was so surprised by it.
The biggest reason for me is that for as amazing as RE9 is, because it's not a bad game at all, it peaks in the basement and the rest of the game never comes
Agreed.
close to that. To the detriment that the part that immediately follows it is not very good.
I agree.
Whereas this, the plot doesn't, it's like the Mario movie. It's like, why even bothering to complain about it for?
Sure, sure.
But the gameplay, you're just always engaged.
Yep.
You're always having a good time.
Yep.
And I really enjoyed going backwards and doing all of these today specifically. And some of these are like amazingly fun. And then you can go back and do the dungeons on a like spicy level.
Yeah. There's a third one too.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen a video or two on that.
Yeah.
Then like the main dungeons have like 3 replay values. So I'm having all this fun going backwards and playing through a lot of this stuff again, but with a twist.
Yep.
Whilst moving forwards and experiencing new stuff. It's just really good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just really good.
Yeah.
And that's why out of the 3 games I've played this year, this would be the one that I think is the best out of the 3. We're not really splitting hairs. Like for me, it's clearly like if I was gonna throw one of them away, sorry RE9, but
Sure.
they're all great though.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I've played 3 great games this year: Star
Yep.
Fox, RE9, and this. If Star Fox had new content,
Replay value. That was not. I have a hard time with like arcade games. Like chasing a high score is a difficult thing to keep me engaged in the game. That's why stuff like this keeps me, because that next loot drop, that next item drop, like that next run, that next ding, like the next, and that's what we've seen. Friend slop thrown around with this game too, which annoys me a lot.
It's not. It's not at all. People that say that don't know what friend slop really means.
Yeah.
Friend slop is like an indie game with a budget of like nothing that exists solely to be goofy, weird, and attract the attention of big streamers for a weekend to pump its sales temporarily. That's friend slop.
Yeah.
This is not that.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a complete package that you can play by yourself and not even involve your friends if you didn't want to, which makes it not applicable for friend slop by default.
Oh my. Well, and it's creating an interesting divide within the Splatoon community, because like for me, and I've already brought this up, I'm very interested to see what the next Splatoon thing is. Are they going to announce Splatoon 4? Is it going to be DLC for this? Like, it'll be really interesting to see the direction the dev team ends up going in. Splatoon 3 is still doing well, so I don't think they're in a huge rush to change that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Splatoon 4 announcement, just because the IP is in the limelight right now in a really good way.
Oh, we're definitely going to see. I think that Splatoon 4 is probably the next one.
Yeah.
But with like a scale that franchise probably hasn't had before.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because now they're willing to really put the time into it, because they're like, hey, look, we're doing good with this right now. We can take some risks. That's kind of the Nintendo thing there, is that they usually, this is the one.
Oh my God, 49.
I think the Splatoon 4 is going to take risks over what the predecessors have done.
Yeah.
And then whether or not that succeeds or fails, we will see a Splatoon Raiders 2.
Yes, I agree.
This little psycho bastard. He's my favorite.
I remember when I did this one, I thought it was a joke. I was like, why does he have so much health?
Oh my God. I can't kill him fast enough.
Yeah. his health.
Ah!
Whoa, God. So I actually have a mod that turns that into a grenade. Instead of it creating, forcing him to move, it's just a big grenade that he throws. And I love that. It's really nice.
That's where the mods are interesting, because they could totally transform the tank, like, or the ability itself transforms before your eyes.
Yeah.
It stops being the thing, because like the first time I noticed that was that laser thing that the tactical tank has, where you put the laser down, the laser shoots at you.
Yeah.
I got a mod for it that inverts it, so it shoots it the other way, like a turret basically.
Cool.
And I was like, whoa, that's not even like the same thing anymore.
Yeah. I might start to use that one. That looked cool.
There's a lot of damage. Okay, we might be able to do this. Cornering him.
Look at that damage.
I gotta reload. He's getting held in place by the splatolites.
Yep.
Die!
15.
He's too small.
I mean, he's level 49, so like his health pool is probably insane. Dang.
I'm gonna change guns and try that again. I feel like one of these guns can do this. It's so funny. All right, let's see. Probably.
I knew you'd like the dualies too.
Actually, they might be what saves the day here. Because they get the damage per.
Gatling gun, maybe? Just because the fire rate's so good and the damage is good?
Possibly. I'm going to try the dualies and see how it goes. The concern isn't the damage he does to me, but the damage I do to him.
Yeah, right?
He just comes at you. All right, say your prayers, you little creep. Oh, he's beating
My
me up.
goodness, holy cow. See, with the bomb balloons, I've got a mod that whenever you connect 3, they immediately explode. And it is insanely good.
I lost him. He's so small.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of where he's going.
Oof.
Ah! You little titan of terror. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, okay.
Man.
Gotta level up more and do more damage. Fun game.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really
Fun
good.
game.
Hope they do more stuff in it. Hope they support it. Super fun. For sure.
So even that's made of trash.
Yeah.
Everything's made of trash.
That was one of the ones where I was hoping for more when it came to the mods. Because I wanted one that like created like 2 shooting heads.
Yeah.
Or like it did, and that might exist to be honest with you, but I haven't found it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But what I know is that this is the game of the year. Sorry, Ocarina of Time. Nah, I think if Ocarina of Time comes out and they pull like I'm not gonna say RE4 level remake thing, but like Dead Space.
Sure.
Because like Dead Space is a pretty pure remake. Very little of the core gameplay got changed, but like, you know, the lighting, the plot, the voice acting, all that was brand new and like different. So if they did something like that, I think that's gonna not only be game of the year, but it'll ingratiate itself as like kind of the new like talk about the best Nintendo games ever made. Don't forget to mention both Ocarina of Times now.
Sure.
I think it has a chance.
Very cool.
But I think you're right about the $50 thing. If they announce it for 50, I think it's a good indicator that they have remade it straight up, and whatever they've added is just quality of life and not really like to overhaul situation. But if it's like $80, then we can expect like a really. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna have new content. There's gonna be all this voice acting in it now.
Yep.
Which is what I hope for, honestly.
Like with the way that equipment works in that game, like it can't operate like Breath of the Wild. So like, are you telling me that I can run around in Ocarina of Time and exclusively use the hammer or the Begoran sword or whatever else you can get? Like, let me have a Link build, because I'm always interested in there being more RPG mechanics in these games, but like, can we just use the hammer? And like, that's what we want to use. We don't have to use anything else. And maybe the more we use that, the more powerful it becomes. I don't know. I'm just interested to see what they add and change.
Yeah, let's wait for the dedicated direct, I guess, whenever it's gonna happen.
Yep. I bet you it's soon.
In the meantime, though, we're playing these Splatoon Raiders.
Absolutely. So, well, this was fun. Good chat.
Yeah. More Splatoon.